Alright, it's time to practice my boomstick voice. You ready, guys? It's time for a death battle! Oh, nope, that's not working, is it? Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Brian from the Unbound channel, and today, guys, I have another death battle for you guys. Probably one of those weirder ones. We are using one character the Screw Attack has covered before, because this death battle is Godzilla, the King of Monsters, versus Ultraman, the Slayer of Monsters. Now, before we get into this battle, I need you guys to know a few things. This death battle might be a little bit, shall we say, different. Because this is the first time we've had two characters who are massively different. These two guys have never been in the same universe, they've never fought each other. In fact, I don't think they've ever even fought anything like each other before. So this death battle will be unique in and of itself. So, let's begin. Our first combatant is going to be Ultraman. His human host is, and yes, I am cheating with my paper, Shin Hayata, who is a pilot for the Science Patrol. As Ultraman, he stands at 50 meters and weighing 35,000 tons, has a flight speed of Mach 5, can run at speeds of 280 miles per hour, and has a strength level of 200,000 tons. His power, on top of being so fast and so strong and being really, really flippin' huge, is he has the Spectrum Beam, the Flying Disc / Saw Disc attack, and the Ultra Slash. These attacks are basically energy-based attacks, which he'll use kill monsters. Essentially, what kaijus are. Next combatant, the King of Monsters, Godzilla. Standing at a 118 meters and over 90,000 pounds, or 90,000 tons, excuse me, guys. He definitely outsizes his opponent. He has a reaction speed of Mach 4, has a strength level of 150 tons. On top of that, his powers include the Atomic Breath, the radioactive pulse waves, can regenerate and can absorb radioactive energy and electricity to power up those said radioactive based attacks. Both of these guys are ridiculously powerful and have large amounts of power to throw at each other, so without further ado, let's get into figuring out who wins this death battle. death battle is Ultraman! Now, guys, you're probably thinking, whoa, wait a dang minute, Brian. How the heck does Ultraman win this fight when he's so much smaller than Godzilla? Well, I'm gonna tell you why. For one, he physically outmuscles the monster for being such a small guy in terms of being a giant, having a whole 50-ton level of strength larger than Godzilla's. He also is faster than Godzilla in his flight speed, which means he can reach at Mach 5. Godzilla's reaction time is a Mach 4. Not quite fast enough to keep up with, Ultraman. The other things that Ultraman has going for him is the fact that he has a human and an alien's intellect mixed in the two bodies. Because of this, you essentially have two minds fighting against Godzilla's two brains but one mind. So you have an alien and you have a fighter pilot, both of them who clearly has some kind of combat training based on all his previous combats with other monsters. Now, the other thing you have to know about battle is, even though Godzilla is clearly a lot bigger than Ultraman, he's also clumsy as hell and slow. He's never going to be able to land a hit on Ultraman. And even if he could, Ultraman is resistant to extreme heat, electro and radioactive based attacks, which is pretty much fits everything that Godzilla's atomic breath can produce. Ultraman just has all of this going for him, and he has one other thing that Godzilla is not prepared for. If Godzilla exceeds over 1200, I believe it's over 1200 degrees Celsius, his internal body, he exceeds that, he implodes. In other words, he just goes and becomes like a nuclear bomb. This will not kill Ultraman. It will damage him, but it will not kill him. And Ultraman has the one key weapon that he can do to cause this to happen and kill Godzilla instantaneously. The Spectrum Blast. Having over a 500,000 degrees Celsius beam coming straight for you, hole. Game over. Godzilla's flesh is good against bullets and our conventional bombs and bullets based weapons, but he just doesn't have what it takes to handle a beam of that magnitude. On top of that beam taking out Godzilla, you guys are thinking, wait a minute, you said he has the ability to regenerate. I did, you right. But Godzilla's regenerative properties essentially are too slow. He can heal, but from any wound, even a fatal one, but it takes time. So essentially, the winner is Ultraman. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have a shout out this week. I have a shout out for a brand new YouTuber who's very much on the smaller side. I can relate. The channel's name is TL Gaming. I will have a link for that in the description below for you guys. Please go check him out and give him a chance. He's a kid. He's looking to break out into YouTube, and I'm just trying to help him out. So, go check that guy out. Also, guys, if you go to check out anything else, I did a reaction video to Screw Attack's Death Battle. If you're not haven't had enough of my goofiness or wackiness, why don't you go check out my previous video where I talk about where I react to Screw Attack's Nightwing versus Daredevil death battle. You guys are going to watch me flip out and go, "How!" a lot, because there's a lot of crazy stuff that happens in that fight scene choreography. So if you haven't had enough of me, go check that out. If you're also kind of geeky and you like Yu-Gi-Oh!, go check out my Bit 2000 YGO. You can check that if you go to my main YouTube channel, and there's an associated channels link. Go check that out if you're into some more geekier stuff. Anyway, guys, I'm Brian for the Unbound Series channel. I'll see you guys next time. Peace!